Welcome to section 9 of Basics of Human Face. Let's learn how to draw female face from sideways. It's simple. We'll start with simple figures. I'm gonna put a circle here and there will be a triangle and another triangle. So there might be some indication what I'm trying to do here. It's simple, you guessed right. This will be the nose, this will be the mouth part, and this is the head part, and here will be the neck part. So before we move further ahead, we'll focus on these basics. So I'm gonna erase this part off. So when you start, the first thing which you wanna do is draw a circle properly. Use a compass, draw it correctly, note the center point. Now draw the diameter which passes through the center. Why this diameter? This diameter is helpful in many ways. This point where it intersects is landmark for where we begin the nose, where we end the neck. So we'll start right off with the sketch. So put a triangle. The triangle which I showed here. The flat end should be like this, and then this end. So this is how it looks like. And right at this point, draw another triangle. So what we are trying to do here is we are focusing on the first step, which is drawing the outline of the face. Once you get this much, next thing which you are supposed to do is draw curve and a line. Draw a line here. Now slightly, not from this point, somewhere from here, move the. So what we did was, initially it was like this, two parallel lines. We just changed the direction of two parallel lines. We tilted them, erased the initial parallel line. This forms the neck, this forms the nose, this forms the jaw. Next step. All we need to do is put the ear. As you could see, I started exactly at the center point. Because the eye falls somewhere here between these 2 points, and it's said that when you are looking at eye from the sideways, if you extend the imaginary line, 1/3 of the ear should be ahead or above the imaginary line. So if you draw eye here, it's obvious that part of the ear will be above the level of the eye. So let's move to next step. Once we have put where and all what to get, we have left one more process here. From this point, draw a straight line to this point. Now let's move to the next step. I'll be using a different color pen. We'll erase off very lines which are not required. Even this line is not required. So where to put the eye? Even eye is in form of a triangle. If you see, it looks something like this. And here comes the eyeball, which is in the form of oval. So draw oval eyeball. And make sure you draw the upper lid and the lower lid respectively. And there is a dip here. The dip won't be that prominent, but it is necessary. Once you get this basic thing, we'll move on to the next step, focusing on the grid lines and starting with the details. So we'll just erase this, we don't require that anymore. We'll erase this too, we don't require anymore. Erase simultaneously as I'm trying to erase. This junction forms the jawline, but in women it won't be perpendicular. it will be obtuse, something like this. The angle will be obtuse. So to do that, all we need to do is do something like this. Don't keep it perpendicular, just spread it. So I just smoothened it, and we'll work on the nose. Nose won't be this sharp in case of women, but still. What did I do there? If this was a triangle, I just took a curve. If you have not watched one of the videos wherein I explain how to draw a nose, it would be difficult. So I would ask you to go back and watch how to draw a nose. Erase this part off. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to draw the lip. We'll draw the forehead, and here is the eyebrow, and to this level we have to draw another eyebrow. It's simple, it's like drawing a rectangle and a triangle combined, but when you draw it sideways, the triangle won't be that prominent. And the next step which we are gonna do here is to join the neck. Neck won't be this behind, so draw another parallel line. It's still behind, so I'm gonna go a little further. Female don't have Adam's apple, so you need not do all such stuff here. Next thing is the junction between the neck and the mandible. It need not be perpendicular. There should be a triangle here. Then erase this part, and there you get the neck. Erase this line. Instead of this, draw another. This is sternocleido or mastoid, a muscle, but in female even this won't be prominent, so erase it. It should look smooth. Even erase this part. Only part of the jawline should be visible when you are trying to draw a female. And about the nose, it's good. There is big thing here. Yeah. Erase this line also. We don't need that anymore. And I guess the ear should be somewhere here, extending from this level to this level. So redo it. So work on the other part of the face, like eyes, ears, nose. If you are not good at drawing here, watch the video in our channel. So we have got a rough sketch of a face, but we have to make it look like female's face. So there are few things wherein you have to put your mind. The nose won't be this broad or this prominent in women. Generally a feminine nose would be a bit thin and a male nose would be a bit thick, whereas feminine nose will be always small. So we are gonna make it a bit small, and the protuberance, it won't be this much. It will be smooth in case of women. So before we move ahead, we'll work on the other details. The only detail remaining here or left here is the hair. So choose this point where you think this line is stopping, is moving away from the circle which you drew initially. Draw something like this, a parallel circle to this line, and extend it till here. That's fine. We still have a lot of work to do on this. Now we'll have to choose the red pen itself for your, no, I'll choose the other color for your convenience. So this will be the hair. Then draw a line, draw a line. This is how you do hairs in female. In men it won't be that complex because it's not that lengthy and it won't take that curves. But in case of female, the hair is way too lengthy. Now erase this circle, erase this line. Draw a hair bun. It's nothing but you are trying to do a circle and putting line inwards, starting from this point and trying to reach somewhere here. So work more on this initial part. So as you can see, we have got a good outline. Now extend this same line to this point from wherever it has originated, because it has been tied at this point. And there you have face, which looks similar to female. Yet there are few things which you still need to work on. We'll just cut this here. We'll erase the guidelines. Since we need to work on the details, we'll just erase the guidelines. And we'll now focus on the detail, how to draw eyes sideways. So as you know, I told you to draw a triangle here and put an oval, but the next thing which you have to put here is parallel line, which need not extend till here, it should stop somewhere before reaching this point, and another parallel line. This line, the below line, you should darken the below line. Now form a curve. The lower line also you should form a curve and shade the iris. That's how you draw eye. There's another thing which you need to do here. At this protuberance, draw eyebrow. Just part of eyebrow, which shows that there is another eye on the other side, and part of eyelash. Just like here. So this is how you do female face, and further you have to shade the hair. There's a separate tutorial video wherein I have said how to draw hair, how to convert this pencil line strand into hair. And once you are finished with this, the next thing which you are gonna do is add fine details like part of other hairs falling off, and darken this junction. Again, shade the hair bun. Again from here, the similar technique applied to here also. And with this, we are done with the tutorial of female face from the side angle. Hope you like the video. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.